Hi, my name is Makaya McCraven. Welcome to my home studio. My music kind of draws from a lot of different influences. I guess I'm primarily considered a jazz musician, and I've made my living playing drums, but my projects that I've been doing most recently revolve around improvising with jazz musicians, but then post-producing the music kind of as like a hip-hop producer will. DJs and producers spend like a long time digging through records, finding those dope moments, rather than going to a record store and digging. It's like, okay, well, who are the musicians I'd like to work with, and what's the format I'd like to play with them? Then I can go through and be like, oh, I like this and I like that, and that's dope. What if I recontextualize this with this, or I flip it that way? Basically what I do is I sample myself. So you're hearing me playing drums, you're hearing me with all the musicians performing together, and then I take that material as the source material for my production. And so the output is me as a producer, but the source material would be me and my cohort of musicians playing live. For me, I prefer like the weird experimental sounds of a band that's improvising, band that was really listening and trying different things, and you know, that's a lot more interesting in terms of finding little interesting nuggets versus when the band like just sounds like a really tight unit. When I can take that and I can recontextualize those sounds in a different space, it allows a really cool kind of dialogue between different worlds of music. I do like to take these pieces that I make, and then I will accentuate compositional elements by, you know, doubling it on a keyboard or adding an extra bass line. So a studio session, certain things become your favorite. So for instance, my Wurlitzer is on all the records. I think it sounds awesome, you know? Within the studio beat-making context, I really find it powerful to use organic instruments. Not just like MIDI sounds and synthesizers, but like recording a real piano and recording an electroacoustic instrument like the Wurlitzer, or a real acoustic bass or a real string bass or some actual congas. I think really breathes a lot of life into the production. You know, and everybody wants analog sound, so why wouldn't we also record analog sound? You know, there's something there I think that's real and true. It's like where, you know, it's not just ones and zeros, but you have like an infinite depth to the sound, and I think you can feel that sometimes in the music, is that organic quality. And particularly this day and age where almost all music that gets produced is like really tightly and squarely made on the grid and has all these artificial elements. I think there's something about being off the grid or organic and real and imperfect you know, that has a real human appeal and is different than what is the status quo of contemporary music.